So hi. I was going to do some things with my keys, and then I didn't have my keys. And then I was going to do another Criminal Minds episode. And then I realized, by looking at that, and then realized I actually want to talk about this and query about it. I'm going to do this because legitimately it is something I wanted to talk about, and something I feel like is interesting to think about. In this sort of thing, I was watching Welcome to Wrexham, season 2. And when I watched season 1 and a couple other stuff, you get Star Now, which I thought was interesting. It was basically a subsection on Disney Plus that was doing, I think, more adult, because Star Wars, Marvel, and any Disney shows would get Disney Plus. It is a Disney Plus exclusive show. And any shows that was more adult, not adult in that way, but adult as in either documentaries, doing more maybe some darker stuff. There is some horror stuff on there, and more things that do more, I think, even documentaries of like wildlife, which if you've seen like that kind of by like, I don't remember his name, but like Daily Planet, Planet Earth, you could tell that that is very dark because they are animals. They will just basically eat and bod a corpse, and they show that sometimes a footage which is dark, and it was from Start Now. I do have a hint why, because Jimmy Kimmel, I did start recording this and I thought I got the wrong name, but I didn't get the wrong name. Had the whole thing about him getting fired. I think I've talked about this before, and accidentally said, I haven't talked about it officially like this, but I said in one of the Criminal Minds about the oopsies, that he got fired, which I thought, based on what I've seen, what the thing he said was very not what should happen. And then because of the backlash, and because even Jimmy Kimmel joked about this, one of the top Google research was how to cancel Disney Plus and Hulu. A lot of the stuff that was now Star Now is now Hulu. And my question is it a thing that's going to stay like that? Or what? Is slowly getting rid? Because I've heard of some news of like people saying like, oh no, Hulu's still here. Or no, you need both. But somehow I'm able to access stuff that is classed as Hulu. So I don't know completely. It's fully a confusing thing. If like maybe they're planning to get rid of Hulu. I also think this is a win because there's been this sort of like thing of like Disney's too big to fail. Sorry if I can't do the quotes correctly because of this finger. But I think that is the case, that it is slowly realizing maybe it's not. But anyway, this is just something that I just thought of when I was like thinking of like, because usually I like doing an update video. And then when I realized this, I'm like, is anyone else realizing this? Because it's very confusing and I want to see what everyone else thinks. Because I'm interested to see what would happen because of this. If they're going to just merge into one. Because you have Hulu and Disney Plus for the longest period of time. I think Hulu's been around longer. And Disney Plus has been around since 2020. I think Hulu's like 2018, 2019. Roughly there. So that's one of the things that's happened. It's been very confusing. And one of the things overall. But I do think this is interesting. I do sort of like find this interesting about what this means. But yeah, I hope you enjoy and good night.